Huh. I can't think of an intro for this video. Something 1v1 me Newtown snipers only? Oh wait, wrong game. Welcome back to Weapon Guides. Today, we're looking at the OG quickscoper from back in the days of 2010, the CheyTac M200 intervention. The CheyTac M200 intervention is an American bolt-action anti-material rifle produced in 2001. The first number I'm going to throw out here is $10,000, because that's how much this weapon costs. And here you thought your fancy hunting rifle was expensive. Intervention was added into the game in February 26, 2019. Her production time is 4 hours and 32 minutes. As a 5-star weapon, it'll cost 105 dummy cores for all 4 dummy links. It was at first EN exclusive until sometime later in the year when it was added for the other servers. I feel like it was July. I don't know. Someone please correct me. Stat-wise, this is more of a heavy shooter in terms with the 2 subcategories I have for snipers, which are heavy hitters and quick shooters. It is a bolt-action AMR, so it is logical to have high damage with a low fire rate and vice versa for quick shooters. I'll go into specifics. With an above the median damage stat of 145, Intervention will pour her weight into the damage department. And she's gonna need that. You'll see why in a little bit. Like you probably saw in Galil's weapon guide, Intervention has the highest base accuracy of 96. And very similarly to Galil, accuracy will not matter due to Intervention's active skill. If it's starting to sound like I'm just skimming over the stats, you'd be right. Only one stat matters, being damage. But let me flash back to M9's weapon guide. However, this is a weapon guide, so I have to cover them. Being a sniper, evasion isn't anything to bat an eye about. So, let's just move on to fire rate. Now normally I would say that fire rate is either very good or very bad, whatever. But again, Intervention's skill makes that null and void due to a fixed fire rate once your skill is active. Speaking of Intervention skill, this is why I'm stating that accuracy and fire rate are null and voided. Once activated, Intervention goes into a sniper mode for 9 seconds, firing at every 1.5 seconds, which translates to about 6 shots. They are guaranteed hits with the ability to land critical shots, but I guess the only drawback is the fact that it doesn't ignore armor completely. You can make it so that Intervention fires 7 shots total, but it does require you to sin. So if you're fine with living with that sin, as I'm pretty sure 99.99% of you do, then go right ahead. I won't stop you. Tile buffs are a bit suggested for snipers as they all buff the same thing, skill cooldown. Placement wise, it can work depending on what pistols you're using. So for future weapon guides involving snipers, unless I have a unique set or they're just really good in terms of coverage, they'll just be skimmed over. But what I can do is give some guidance on what to buff. In Intervention's case, damage, critical rate, and if possible, critical damage. The only multiple choice option for equipment that Intervention has are optics. What type of optics should you use, you're wondering? Rifle scopes. Never anything else. I mean, why would you ever put a red dot sight or an EOTech sight for an anti-material rifle meant to shoot long distances? If you're someone that does, then please uninstall the game and never touch a gun again because you're an embarrassment to the human species. Overall, the CheyTac M200 is a very desired sniper. So much so that when Singularity was nearing release in the EN servers, CN players were throwing a hissy fit that we have Intervention and Jill for Singularity when they didn't. Regardless, Intervention is now in high demand for some of the more bullshit enemies that are in the later events. She's arguably one of the best heavy hitters you can get. Well, that's it for this weapon guide, I guess. Be sure to tune in next time when we journey back to the days of World War II and cover the minigun before the minigun even existed.
Tactical nuke ready for launch. Tactical nuke incoming!
節約しないとこの弾薬一発